Welcome back. It's still Sports Splash on Lagos Television. I have uh, okay, I have Femili Olawuyi, a boxing promoter, and I also have Damilare Arowolo, a boxer. How are you?
I'm fine.
All right, welcome. It's all about the Gloves Africa. Gloves for Africa, yes, boxing. You know, providing a platform, positive platform for boxers to thrive and also give them a means of livelihood for them to excel in the sports that they love. Damile, let me start with you because you'll be going to Ghana for a competition and also to familiarize yourself with other boxers from other parts of Africa. For you, I would want to ask, why did you go into boxing?
Yeah, back then I started boxing when my sister was beaten by a stranger. I couldn't do anything then.
Who? Your sister?
Yeah, okay. I couldn't do anything then. So, and I said, okay, let me go for boxing though. Since then, I found boxing as a dream. It's very interesting. So, I go for it.
Okay. So, were you trained by your father?
No.
Okay, you have a coach?
Yes, ma'am.
Because there was a boxer that was here last week, Rahim Animashal. His father is his trainer. So, I thought maybe you had the same line.
No.
All right. Now, Femili, Gloves Africa, it's all about giving a platform to boxers, amateur boxers who will one day turn pro. Aside this, what other things do you, what other values do you add to these boxers?
Well, actually, Gloves for Africa is a foundation founded by a philanthropist in UK, Chuks Uwechia, who see boxing as a tool to communicate with the grassroots, with the young individuals in challenge communities, because there was a time he came to Nigeria and found out that a lot of young individuals were lacking behind, were faffing around, doing nothing. So he had to come up with a platform where he could gather young individuals together using boxing to communicate with them, making them to discover some potentials in them and maximize their potential through the sport of boxing. And we discovered that so many things he has done, we've been able to get a lot of boxers, potential boxers who have this passion, but they lack this basic equipment, which is what boxing gloves. And how can a boxer who wants to excel to become a professional like Anthony Joshua and all these people not having these basic tools? Boxing gloves, punching bags, coach pads. So he came up with that idea, Gloves for Africa, to support these young individuals with all this boxing equipment. And so far, we've been able to distribute about 8,000 to 10,000 boxing gloves across Nigeria, Kenya, Ghana, and we're also going to Ghana recently.
Okay. Now, the distributions you've made, is it to clubs or to the state government or where?
Well, actually, we started from the grassroots. We located some boxing gyms. We started with Tipo Boxing Academy in Egbeda. We also met with Team G Boxing Club, and several others started communicating with us, and we've reached out to so many of them across Nigeria, Lagos, Benin, Ibadan, and several other places.
So what has the feedback been like, having given them all these gloves, punching bags and all that? What has been the feedback? Is it that it has helped them to discover talents?
Yeah. When we started, just like the recent achievement or the All-African game, it was after we distributed this thing to those basic young individuals, trying to make them get away from the streets to become champion. We discovered the potential in them. Like this recent All-African game, Nigeria, we've never qualified or got back with medals like that we've achieved so far. 10 medals in the All-African game. And for so many years, Nigeria has never qualified for Olympics in boxing. And through our achievements, a lot of people train under the bridge, and we try to
You reach out to those ones as well?
Yes. We go as far to Makoko, the places under bridge, Arowolo, there they train under the bridge, Egbeda under the bridge. So we reach out to them, communicate with them, give them this basic equipment, and you see a lot of things that are coming up. In the last 8 young festival that just got finished.
The National Youth Games.
National Youth Games
okay.
at
Asaba.
Asaba. at least some of the ambassadors we signed came out with medals, and we were there to also support the medalists with boxing gloves.
Now, Damilare, you'll be competing in the next year's Youth National Sports Festival, and you'll be competing for Maiduguri.
Yeah.
That's which state now?
Borno State.
Borno State, yeah. Your gym, probably they would have, gotten in contact with you from your gym, or where do you train?
I train with Okera.
Okay.
So,
is it like a boxing club or?
yeah, it's a weightlifting gym, so I'm the one training boxing there.
Okay, you do your boxing training there. Is it under a professional coach, or you just train yourself from what you watch on?
My coach is a professional boxer.
Okay.
Shengu Bansin.
Okay.
And he has doing well for me.
Okay. So now you will be going to Ghana. How would that help you? Because it will serve as preparations for you for the National Sports Festival. So how would that help you in your career as a boxer?
It will help me a lot because this is my first national fight. I've been looking forward to it, even more than that. So I would thank God for Africa Cup for making this happen to me because boxing is my dream and I want to go and I believe in myself.
So how well do you know your opponent? That you
Yeah, I know him.
So how well do you know your opponent?
Yeah. Well, I don't talk much, but
no, how well? I need to know. Is a tall boxer, or he does this, he gives a lot of jab, or is it, I just need to know if you have an information about your opponent, because that will help you, to be able to defeat him.
I don't really have much information. I don't even care about information. I just want to fight him.
So how has your preparations been so far for that?
I've been camping for at least 2 months now, so I'm in shape already. I'm ready to fight.
Now, the trip to Ghana, I know you're taking about 5 boxers from Nigeria down to Ghana. How would it rub off, back home? I know it's an Africa thing, but how would it rub off back home for boxers here in Nigeria?
Yeah, like we said, we're trying to bring out most of these young individuals from the street to become champion. So one of the mission we're going to Ghana for is to make them have this knowledge of going to this international phase, to also meet with other people who are not in their region. That's number one. Number two, because we saw a lot of things going on in the national Ghana Boxing Association there, where we have a lot of academic going on there. So we're trying to see how to bring some of the ideas back to Nigeria to also help these young individuals on the street to make them have this notion to become that champion, the zeal, the passion to become the champion in them.
Okay. Now, for an amateur boxer that you are you also looking at becoming a professional one day?
Yeah, probably after festival.
Okay, after you turn pro. I think I hear it's from the age of 16. From age of 16, one can go pro.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
So now, who are you looking up to? Like, we have, there's Ajagba, I know, there's Fijabi, there's Anthony Joshua. Which is your weight category? And who are you looking up to?
Those are the heavyweight champions, so I'm light middleweight. Though my mentor is Devontae Davis. I love him, so look forward to him.
So what are those things you like about him?
Yeah, he has space and he's a good fighter also.
What's your record like so far?
I have a lot of amateur wins. I only lost 4 fights.
Out of how many fights?
Yeah, family.
How many fights have you fought?
Yeah, I can't really say because there are lots.
But there should be a record. That's what I asked the other guy that was in.
My record book with my education.
But you should have that off your hand, because it should be, I fought maybe like 40 fights, I lost to 10 knockouts, things like that. It helps. Now, things like that. Now, I also want to ask you that for Nigerian boxing at the Olympics, we didn't get to win any medal. In fact, there was a lady that was, caught napping in drugs. How often do you educate your boxers on the to stay out of drugs? Yeah,
one of the plan our founder Chukwuecha is planning the next year is to see how to bring in specialists to educate these people, because we are trying to change the narrative in the boxing industry in Africa, trying to understand, educate them to know that impossible does not exist, but you have to be disciplined in every area. So you must understand the things and the do's and don'ts of the boxing industry, and we're planning to educate them in every area of their lives. So we plan to input that in the next coming year.
Okay, it should be in your activities like regularly.
Exactly.
Because they need to know, like what the lady that Scott was said that she ate something. Yeah, no, she ate something and she didn't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that wasn't supposed to.
There are some
she wasn't supposed to eat. Yes,
there are some painkillers,
drugs too.
Exactly.
Some of them they might not do it knowingly.
Exactly.
So they might not know. So you should do that regularly. Now, how soon do we have to wait to see your boxers, represent us at the big stage, like the Olympics, world tournaments, even fight big fights that we can reckon with?
Yeah, very, very soon we're setting up a lot of platforms in the diaspora. Like our founder in the UK, we're teaming up with some of our partners in the UK who want to organize some fights. So we'll be getting most of our boxers to come along in the UK to exhibit their talent.
Okay. Now, finally, for me, Damilare, what are those challenges you feel that if sorted out, it will make you one of the greatest boxers for Nigeria?
The most challenges is financial issues, and I think Growth for Africa that's not the issue anymore. So I'm training.
So you're well taken care of?
Yeah, I'm training well now, so I'm ready to fight anytime.
You're ready to fight anytime and defeat your opponent. You say you have, you don't want to know,
I don't want to
get any information about your opponent, or you know that you're going to defeat him at the end of the day. All right, your trip to Ghana is on the 23rd or 22nd of this month.
Yes.
And it's going to last for how many days?
For 7 days, I think.
7 days.
We're coming back on the 29th.
On the 29th of this month. And you have both female and male boxers who will be going with you.
Yeah.
And we hope to do well at the end of the day. I want to wish you well as you take a trip to Ghana and you come back. Is there going to be is it going to be a title fight?
Not yet.
Okay. So we hope you go there and you do well for the country, represent the country well as worthy ambassadors that you guys are. Thank you so much, and also thank you for being part of the show. All right, that's a wrap from us on Sports Splash on Lagos Television. Join us tomorrow for another edition. Thanks for watching. I'm Ijo Machibu. Bye-bye.